When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
All right, welcome out here to Wittenberg-Birnamwood High School here in Wittenberg, Wisconsin here, about maybe 45 minutes or so from Stevens Point here, and non-conference game here today between the CWC South Pacelli Cardinals here, come in with an overall record of 7-5 on the year here. Meanwhile, Wittenberg-Birnamwood comes in here with an overall record of 9-2, and they're 5-2 in the CW East Conference. Today's pregame brought to you by Auto Select, which is Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. So again, Pacelli comes out here with an overall record here of 7-5 here today. Their last game, they were at Amherst for a doubleheader. They split with Amherst, came out of there with a 22-2 victory in their second game of the afternoon there. Wittenberg-Birnamwood, on the other hand, last game was Thursday at Shiocton, a 5-0 loss. They will be, after today, hosting Iola on Thursday, and then they will be over in Crandon on Friday. Pacelli, on the other hand, will be at Tri-County for a conference game on Thursday, and then they will host Rosholt, another conference game, Friday. So again, here with our Auto Select pregame show, which is Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. So starting lineup here for Pacelli, they'll be leading things off with Melise Badoon, Senior Peyton Fleece, Senior Asher Jordan, Junior Lucas Hammerly, Junior Kelton Opper in the 5 spot, Freshman Sully Schober in the 6 spot, Junior Grant Tinker in the 7 spot, Eric Reinke in the 8 spot, and Jaden Garski in the 9th spot for Pacelli. First pitch belted down the line, foul Badoon here. That is Nate Wapakane, it looks like, the senior. Right-hander. Ball belted into the hole, base hit for Badoon, so he will reach. And a second pitch hit here for junior Melise Badoon to lead things off for Pacelli. Signing up senior center fielder here in Peyton Fleece. Asher Jordan in the on-deck circle for Pacelli. And a called strike. So Nate quickly ahead here, 0-1 on Fleece. And that ball, I believe, got a piece of Fleece, so he will reach on the hit by pitch. Advancing Badoon to second here. A few minutes earlier start here today. Diving right in here. A couple runners on here for Pacelli. Nobody out in senior Asher Jordan here. And Jordan is swinging a miss, so Nate, fastball past Jordan here, 0-1 the count. And a called strike two, so 0-2. Quickly Nate up here, working out of the stretch for Wittenberg. Ball belted down to third. That could be had the makings of a double play. It's hit sharply. They'll get the out at 3. Jordan will flees over at 3rd. And left-handed hitting Lucas Hammerly with runners on 2nd and 3rd with 1 out here. Ball misses in and low here to Hammerly. Hammer, the junior here, the second baseman here. And a called strike here to Hammer. Count now goes 1-1. Hopper in the on-deck circle for Pacelli. And Hammer gets a piece of it. Count now goes 1-2 on Lucas here. Nate's pitch fouled away, so count will remain here 1-2. Thanks to our game day sponsors, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Point Insurance, and Premier Auto. Well, Nate's pitch misses out here, so count goes even here to junior left-handed hitting today, Lucas Hammerly. And ball up and out here a bit, so count now full. 1 out, couple runners in scoring position here for Pacelli. And Hammer stays alive here, count remains full. And Nate pitched, fouled away, so Hammerly staying alive here. A couple of foul balls to stay alive here in the count. Full count remains. And that ball hit sharply. That will go foul here, so Hammerly staying alive here. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. So full count here now to Hammer. And nearly the exact same, well, maybe a little more foul this time, but count will remain full, and I think that's Mr. Sikirko over there tracking that one down. Nice job, Chris. I think that is, anyways. So Hammer stays alive here, full count, couple runners in scoring position here for Pacelli. Early goings, top half of inning number 1. And that pitch is going to hit Hammer in the, I believe, maybe kind of the lower part of the leg here. So he will reach on the hit by pitch. Felt's Dairy, the culture of Wisconsin, is forever tied to life on the farm. Bring the family for a visit to Felt's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Felt's Dairy Store. Food, family, and fun. So bases now loaded. Hammer reaches on the hit by pitch here, bringing up junior Kelton Hopper. Just the 1 out here. Hammerly looks to be okay. To run that one off perhaps a bit. Don't necessarily feel those sometimes until the next day, but looks like he'll be okay, Lucas. We'll bring up left-handed hitting Kelton Opper here today. And a called strike here to Kelton Opper in his first plate appearance here for Pacelli. Ball batted out of play here, so 0-2 now. Quickly to Opper with third baseman, freshman Sully Schober in the on-deck circle here for Pacelli. And a swing and a miss. So Opper retired on the first strikeout here of the afternoon. 2 outs brings up sixth hitter here in Sully Schober. Bases loaded here for the freshman third baseman. And a called strike here to Sully, fastball. And a called strike too. 0-2 now here to Sully. Ball just misses here now. 1-2 to Sully Schober. Junior Grant Hinker over there in the on-deck circle for Pacelli. And Schober kind of remains here. 1-2 on Sully. Fouled out of the backstop here. And it called third strike. So Nate able to get out of that one. 1 hit, no runs, no errors here. We will move to the bottom half of inning number 1 here. Wittenberg coming up here. You're listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
You want a job? You want a career? Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point is hiring. Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point needs laborers, truck drivers, and equipment operators now. Enjoy year-round benefits by calling Farner Asphalt 800-332-3360 to apply, or go to Farner Asphalt. Farner Asphalt is an equal opportunity employer including disability and veterans.
Rocky Rococo.
My pizza.
Pizza. Hand-style pizza.
I love it.
Cheese sauce. Toppings and slices.
You'll love it too.
Rocky Rococo. Whole pie or slices. Hot, thick, chewy, crunchy, saucy. Rocky Rococo. Pizza. Rocky Rococo.
All right, back out here on Zaleski Sports here. We are in the bottom half of inning number 1. Pacelli starts things off with Kelton Opper out on the hill for Pacelli. Lucas Hammerly over at second. Asher Jordan over at first. Peyton Flees in center. Melise Badun at short. Schober over at third. Grant Tinker in right. Eric Reinke doing the catching. And Jaden Garski out in the left. And Braden Groshek to start things off here for Wittenberg. Senior center fielder Nate Wapakane looks like the second hitter who we just saw out there last half inning out on the hill for Wittenberg. And Ian Salveson in the 3 spot here for Wittenberg. Evan Meverden will hit in the 4 spot. Xander Bark in the 5 spot. Owen Dickman in the 6 spot. Connor Meverden hitting 7th today. Keegan Schmidt in the 8th spot. And Carson Meverden to do the DHing in the 9 spot here for Wittenberg. Again, come in here with an overall record here of 9-2, 5-2 at Central Wisconsin East Conference. And as we mentioned, Pacelli with a 7-5 overall record here. Head coach Wayne Sankey Jason Reich, the head coach here for Wittenberg. So Groshek to lead things off, his first plate appearance for Wittenberg. Visit Marshfield Dairy Fest, which is May 31st to June 2nd. Check out marshfieldchamber.com for all the details. See you in Marshfield for a fun-filled weekend. So Opper to start things off out here for Pacelli. I believe this is his fourth appearance on this rather young season here for Pacelli, the junior. And Opper's offering hit foul. And Nate hustling for that for Wittenberg there. Like to see that. Opper working out of the stretch here for Pacelli. That ball misses in. So 1-1 here to Braden Groshek. And ball upstairs, 2-1 now to Groshek. Opper's offering is misses high now, so 3-1 hitters count here to senior Braden Groshek. And Groshek will be aboard here, and he'll give way to Nate Wapakne here, it looks like. Hitting in the 2 spot with Ian Salveson in the on-deck circle for Wittenberg.
All right, here we go, Nate. Come on up, kid.
And a swing and a miss. So Opper quickly up 0-1 here on Nate.
Go, Nate. Come on up, kid. Yeah. Here we go. Good boy.
Ball misses down, so 1-1 here to Nate. Groshek over at first, held on by Asher Jordan playing first today for Pacelli.
Go, Nate. Come on up, kid. Here we go. Yep.
Ball hit sharply to third. Schober got a beat on it. Gonna go for one. And not gonna be in time, so Groshek will reach second. Ball was hit pretty sharp. It'd be a pretty tough play. I'm not exactly sure how that'll score, but I'm going to mark it down here as a hit. Was able to beat it out. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Reinke to say a few words here with Opper. Left-handed hitting Ian Salveson here. Hitting in the 3 spot here, senior Salveson. Ball in the dirt. Both runners will advance. Salveson comes in here as, if I read things right, 100 hit and counting club, which is only the second person in Wittenberg school history to do that. Pretty impressive feat, I would say. And, of course, still plenty of baseball left for Ian. 1-0 count here to Ian.
Go, Ian. Come on now, kid. Here we go.
That ball hit sharply on the screws. Will that stay in? That ball will stay in, but nearly be an RBI double for Ian Salveson. Ball hit sharply, just potentially maybe just a few feet from being gone. Big double. Groshek will score. Nate over to third. Salveson here at second. Nobody out here for Evan Meverden here, the senior. And a called strike. Runners in scoring position here for Wittenberg. 1-0 our score early on, bottom half of inning one. Swing and a miss, so Opper up 0-2 here on Evan Meverden, the senior catcher here today for Wittenberg. Hopper works out of the stretch and the pitch. Got a chase, drop third strike. Jordan will be there for the out. First out here of the inning. Meverden retired. Runners will remain. That brings up sophomore second baseman Xander Bark here. First plate appearance here for Wittenberg. So Opper out of the stretch here with a 1 out. And a called strike to Xander. Owen Dickman here, the on-deck hitter for Wittenberg. And a swing and a miss, so 0-2 here now on Xander. And Opper's offering misses upstairs, so now 1-2 here to Xander. And Opper's pitch here is in the dirt, blocked by Renke, so good block there by the freshman catcher Eric Renke. Seen some of that solid defensive catching early on in his young career.
Here we go, Xander. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And Opper's pitch a called third strike, so Xander will be retired. Out number 2 here. And that was the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout, where you can call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Hopper's pitch misses up now to Owen Dickman here, the junior first baseman here. And Hopper's offering is hit sharply. And Fleas will be there to retire Owen Dickman, so that will be end of 1 complete here. Wittenberg will get a couple hits, a run. Score is 1-0. We move to the bottom half of inning, or beg your pardon, the top half of inning number 2. You're listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
All right, back out here on Zaleski Sports. We move to the top half of inning number 2 here. Wittenberg with the 1 run, 2 hits last half inning here to take the early lead. Junior Grant Hinker to lead things off here, the right fielder today. Eric Reinke in the on deck. And Nate's pitch, first pitch to Grant misses low, so 1-0 the count. That ball hit foul down the first base line, so count will go 1-1 here on Grant. And Nate's offering here fouled. 1-2 now to Grant Hinker here. That ball just missed, so count now goes even here on Hinker. And they called third strike, so Hinker retired. 3 strikeouts now for Nathan Wapakane here. And that will bring up Eric Reinke here today. First plate appearance here for Pacelli. Called strike here. Reinke swings through it, so quickly 0-2 here on Eric Reinke. And they called third strike, so strikeout number 4 for Nate. Quickly 2 outs here. And that will bring up the left fielder freshman Jaden Garski here today. So Nate definitely has got his groove right now as of now. Garski swings through here, the fastball. Quickly 0-2 here to Jaden. Garski stays alive. So 0-2 here on left fielder Jaden Garski. And that will be 3 in a row, 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. So we move to the bottom half of inning number 2 here. Wittenberg up 1-0. You're listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
All right, back out here on Zaleski Sports. We're in the bottom half of inning number 2 to start off here. Shuda Funeral Home is your local family-owned and operated funeral home committed to serving families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable funerals. Shuda Funeral Home of Stevens Point and Plover. So Connor Meverden, the sophomore, to lead things off here for Wittenberg, followed by Keegan Schmidt and Carson Meverden. Kel Knopper out here for his second inning of work. Junior left-hander Kelton Knopper here. Gave up the 1 run, 2 hits last half inning here. He sets in here for his second inning of work here. And Connor fouls that one back. Ball misses up here now. 1-1 here to Connor Meverden. Count now goes 2-1 Hopper to Meverden here. And ball now 3-1 hitters count here to third baseman Connor Meverden. Hopper's pitch here to Meverden is a ball high, so Meverden will reach on the base on ball here for Wittenberg. Nobody out here, and Keegan Schmidt here, the senior left fielder here for Wittenberg. Carson Meverden in the on-deck circle for Wittenberg. And a swing and a miss, so Hopper coming with the heat here, 0-1. Jordan over at first base there, trying to keep Meverden over there. 0-1 here to Keegan. Hopper out of the stretch here for Pacelli. Showing bunt, and it's pretty good bunt at that. That will get the runner across. Hopper will overthrow one, and he will reach. Keegan Schmidt will reach on the E1 here. Connor Meverden down to third. And Carson Meverden now here. Doing the DHing today is sophomore Carson Meverden. Runners at the corner here for Wittenberg. Hopper's throwback is in time. Rather, not in time, I beg your pardon. Schmidt is in time back at the bag. That's what I meant. Braden Groshek, top of the order in the on-deck circle here for Wittenberg. And Meverden fouls that one back. Runners. The corner is now here for Wittenberg. Nobody out. Hopper moved back to one. Jordan over there. Schmidt Keegan retreats safely. Ball batted on the ground. Schober coming home with it. And Connor Meverden will score. Carson will reach. Now we'll bring up the top of the order here in Braden Groshek. Walked his last at-bat back last inning. Runners at first, second, showing bunt. Showing bunt, so 0-1 here now to Braden. So Opper working out of the stretch, nobody out here. Couple base runners on here for Wittenberg. And the offer called strike, so 0-2 here on Braden Groshek. And the off-speed will retire Groshek for the first out, and that is also a Jamie Wenzel strikeout, or you can call Jamie Wenzel at ServPro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. That's ServPro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. So Nate with a hit, his first at-bat. At least that's how I scored it anyway. So he is 1 for 1 here in the afternoon. Runners remain at first and second here for Wittenberg. Ball misses low here, so Reinke blocks that one. Hopper's offering is high here now, so 2-0 here to Nate. Hopper works out of the stretch, the 1 out here. Nate called strike, so 2-1 here to Nate. And Hopper's offering misses downstairs, so hitters count here to Nate here, 3-1. Couple base runners on here for Wittenberg with Keegan out at second and Meverden over at first. And a called strike here to Nate here, so count moves to full here. And Hopper's offering is belted to left and deep. That ball is going to carry to the fence. That will play 1 run for sure here. 1 run will score. Keegan Schmidt scores here. Meverden will advance to third. And Nate will be aboard with a stand-up double here. 2 for 2 on the afternoon for Nate. And that will bring up Ian Salveson, who had a double his last at-bat here, 1 for 1. As we mentioned earlier in our pregame, the 100 hit and climbing for Ian Salveson, certainly very impressive. And Opper's offering, they have gone behind Ian. 1-0 here now to Ian Salveson. Couple of runners in scoring position, second and third, one out here. 3-0 our score. Sharply down the first base line. A 1-1 here to Ian. Had the double his last at back, like we said. 1 for 1 here today. And a swing and a miss here. Kelton maybe took something off of that. 1-2 now to Ian Salveson. And that ball misses low here. 2-2 here to Ian. Nate out on second and Carson out at third for Wittenberg. Opper out of the stretch and the pitch. Belted sharply to right. See if that ball is hit fair, and he's going to be chugging in for 3 here. So a couple runs will score. Meverden scores, Nate Wapakne scores, and Salveson with a sliding triple here. Rock and Roll Cafe. Treat the whole family to breakfast or lunch at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Mexican and American dishes cooked to perfection daily on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. It's also brought to you today here by Rocky Rococo's. Rocky Rococo's pan-style pizza and pasta is a Stevens Point favor for dine-in, takeout, or delivery. Always supporting local and always an easy and affordable choice for your next family night out, fast food on the go, or even your next catering for a party or work function. Enjoy Rocky Rococo's in Stevens Point. So 5-0 here the score with Salveson, and then, as we mentioned earlier in our pregame, the 100 career hit club and climbing. Just the second person in school history. Very impressive feat for that young man. So Evan Meverden here swings through. I've had a piece of that here. 3 hits in the inning here. 4 runs here thus far. And Opper was 1-1 here on Evan Meverden. And he's swinging a miss. So Meverden struck out his first at-bat, 0 for 1 here back in inning 1. Salveson just 90 feet away, and that's going to get a piece of Meverden, so he will be aboard on the hit by pitch. Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. So runners here at the corner for Xander Bark here. He's 0 for 1 here thus far today. Chelly with a 1 out. Salveson over at third. Meverden down at first. One out here, Opper on the hill. Pitch showing bunt. Offered. A run will score. Salveson coming in to score with a heads-up base running. And Evan Meverden will advance to second on the wild pitch here. So count will be 0-2 here to Xander Bark here. It's the one out here. Next step. Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Oh, 2 here to Xander. And Opper's pitch is low here, so 1-2 to Xander. Evan Meverden down at second for Wittenberg. Opper trying to work out of this inning here. Stretch and the pitch fouled away here, so count remains 1-2 here on Xander. Owen Dickman, the on-deck hitter for the Chargers here. And they called strike 3. Route number 2, and that is the ServPro Jamie Wenzel strikeout, where you can call Jamie Wenzel at ServPro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. 2 outs here now for Owen Dickman. Flew out to center his last at-bat. 0 for 1 here today for Owen. Ball hit sharply, going to be out of play. So Opper with the 4 strikeouts here out on the hill early on here. Ball hit sharply to short. Badun there, it's going to be a tough play, and they're going to get the out. So Dickman will be retired on the 6-3 out here, and that will end the bottom half of inning number 2 here. We get 1, 2, 3 hits. 5 runs here at 6-0. We move to the top half of inning number 3 here. You're listening to and watching high school baseball. Jelly Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Back here at Wittenberg-Birnamwood High School here, Badun at the plate. Off-speed pitch misses here. Top half of inning number 3 here, so 1-0 here to Badun. Base hit back in the first inning here for Melise, 1 for 1 here today. And Badun takes ball here, so 2-0 now to Badun. Peyton Flees in the on-deck circle for Pacelli. Ball misses low now, so Badun has a 3-0 count here. Badoon taken all the way, so 3-1 hitters count here to Melise Badoon. 1 for 1 here today. Ball hit hard to left, and that will be second hit here for Badoon. Sharply into left. 2 for 2 here for Melise. That will bring up Peyton Flees, who was hit by a pitch his last at-bat. Back over in inning number 1. So Nate back out on the hill for Wittenberg here, his 3rd inning of work. Called strike here to Peyton Flees. And the throw over there to check on Badoon. He'll be back in there. That's Owen Dickman over there at first, applying the tag to junior Melise Badoon. Off-speed pitch. Been a curveball here, so quickly 0-2 here to Fleece. Ball hit sharply down the third base line. That will be foul, so Fleece remains 0-2 here on Nate Wapakane here. Again, Fleas 0 for 0 thus far. The hit by pitch, inning number 1. Dune with a small lead over at first. Batted foul here. The count does remain 0-2 on Fleece, with Asher Jordan, the on-deck hitter for Pacelli. That ball, a squibber, going to stay fair. Going to get the out, but Badoon will advance. So the 2-3 here to retire Fleas. Badoon down to second. So Jordan had the fielder's choice ground out to third back over in inning 1 here. 0 for 1 here for Asher today. Ball batted foul here. Count goes 0-1 here, 1 out. Lucas Hammerly in the on-deck circle for Pacelli. Doing the lead runner out there for Pacelli as well. And Nate's pitch misses a bit high here now. 1-1 the count. And 2-1 here on Asher Smasher Jordan. So we saw he had that home run earlier this year, did Asher. A couple weeks back here already. Jordan swings and misses here at strike 2, so count even now here at 2-2 here to Asher Jordan. And the pitch batted down to third. Play will be to 1, so the 5-3 put out here for out number 2. And that will bring up Lucas Hammerly, the junior second baseman here. He was hit by a pitch back over in inning number 1 was Lucas. Badoon remains out at second here for Pacelli. And Hammerly takes ball. Keltnap are over in the on-deck circle here for Pacelli. And a called strike to Hammer. Ball just misses here, so 2-1 here to Hammer. Badoon with a lead out at second. So hitters count here, 3-1 here to Lucas Hammerly. Ball hit in the air to left, and that will retire Hammerly for the 7 here, so that will be the end of the top half of inning number 3. We get 1 hit, no runs, no errors here. We will move to the bottom half of inning 3. You're listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
All right, back here out on Zaleski Sports, one of our many sponsors here, Farner Asphalt, want to make excellent seasonal money in a short window of time this spring, summer, and fall. Joining Farner Asphalt, your locally owned leader in pavement contracting. Farner is the industry leader in quality service and, most importantly, safety. Take advantage of these excellent seasonal wages and apply today at farnerasphalt.com. Also brought to you today by S.E. Swiderski. An SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to S.E. Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit sceswiderski.com for more. So we move to the bottom half of inning number 3. Connor Meverden to lead things off, followed by Keegan Schmidt and Carson Meverden here. Connor walked his last at-bat over in inning number 2. Hopper back out for his 3rd inning of work here for Pacelli. Working out of the stretch here. And that ball misses high to Meverden. Ball batted foul here, so count goes 1-1 here to Connor. Meverden. 6-0 our score, bottom half of inning 3. Opper out on the hill for Pacelli. Connor Meverden, 1-1 count. And Connor able to check his swing there. 2-1 here to Connor Meverden. Sophomore third baseman here. And a called strike here to Connor. Count goes 2-2 now. Again, Connor had that walk last inning. The ball misses up here, so count goes full here on Connor Meverden. Hopper to tuck the shirt in here. And count now remains full here on Meverden. And Hopper's pitch is a called third strike, so that will be the first out here, and that is a Serpro Jamie Wenzel strikeout, where you can call Jamie Wenzel at Serpro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. That is number 5 here today for junior left-hander Kelton Hopper. And that brings in Keegan Schmidt here, reached on the air back over in the last inning here. Ball batted. That's probably going to get out of play, and it does. So he reached on the air of the E1 back in inning 2, did Keegan. 0 for 1 here. Carson Meverden in the on-deck circle for Wittenberg. And Hopper with the off-speed pitch, quickly 0-2 here now to Keegan Schmidt. Hopper works out of the stretch here for Pacelli. And Hopper's offering misses up, so count goes 1-2 now to Keegan. And a swing and a miss. So that would be the second out swinging here for Hopper, his sixth, and it's also a Serb-Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout, where you can call Jamie Wenzel at Serb-Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. So 2 outs now here. And Carson Meverden with a base hit back in inning #2 here for Wittenberg. A ball for Carson here, so 1-for-1 for Carson. Braden Groshek in the on-deck circle, top of the order here for Wittenberg. And 2-0 here now to Carson Meverden, the DH here for Wittenberg. 1-for-1 here today. Ball upstairs now, so 3-0 the count here to Carson Meverden. Hopper from the stretch and the pitch. He will reach on a ball, base on ball here, so Meverden is aboard. Top of the order here in Braden Groshek. 0-for-1 here today, had the walk in inning 1, struck out in inning #2 here, gets his third plate appearance here for the afternoon. And Carson Meverden out at first for Wittenberg. And Groshek swings through it. Hopper may have taken something off of that. So Hopper misses low here. So 1-1 here to Groshek. Hopper's throw over to Jordan. Meverden will retreat back safely. Hopper stretch and the pitch. A called strike here, so count goes 1-2 on Groshek. And the pitch and stretch. Hit to short here to Badoon. Bobbles it for a moment, and they're not going to get the speedy Groshek, so he will be there for a base hit. That will advance Carson Meverden to second. Groshek aboard with a base hit here. And that brings up Nate Wapakne here. He had a double and a single. Double in the last half inning, #2, and the single back in inning 1 here. So 2 for 2 for Nate today. Couple runners on, 2 outs here. Groshek at 1, Carson Meverden out at second here. they called strike here to Nate. 0-1 here. Hopper 0-2 here to Nate. So the 0-2 count here to Nate. Ian Salveson on deck here for Wittenberg. And I think they're going to call Opper with the balk, I believe. So both base runners will advance. Braden Groshek will go to second. Carson Meverden will go to third. Still the 2 outs here, 0-2 the count. Ball hit sharply to Schober, gets a glove on it, but not going to be there in time, so that will score a run here. So Meverden will score. And that will be a base hit for Nate. Well, Ian Salveson 2 for 2 here today. Batted foul down the line. So 7-0 the score here, 2 outs here. Salveson 2 for 2 here in the afternoon, double and triple today. Hopper's pitch bounces out in front here, so 1-1 here to Ian. Ball hit sharply to right. And that will be the third out here, so that will be the F-9 here. So we will move to fourth inning here. You're listening to and watching high school baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment for inning number 4.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Buy 3 Goodyear tires and 1 is free has been extended at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $200 back on 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Buy 3 and 1 is free in March at Sherrill Tire and Auto. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
All right, back out here in Zaleski Sports, 7-0 our score. We move to the 4th. Point Brewing, the Stevens Point Brewery, is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics. Experience the many refreshing flavors of Point Gourmet sodas. Handcrafted in small batches, each flavor is perfected for your enjoyment, from tasty black cherry cream to the world-famous Point root beer. Every bottle is in the house. Also brought to you today by Point Heating and Cooling in Stevens Point and Plover, with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Point Heating or Cooling or visit pointheating.com. So Kelton Opper here, 0 for 1 in the afternoon, struck out his first at-bat over in inning number 1 here. Second plate appearance here for Pacelli. He swings through the first pitch strike here, does Opper. And Opper fouls that one away. 0-2 now the count. Sully Schober in the on-deck circle for Pacelli. And 1-2 now here to Opper. And strike 3, so Opper down on his 4-pitch at-bat, so that will be the first out here. Opper retired. Sully Schober now 0 for 1 here. And Schober here down 0-1 here. Ball batted out of foul, out of play here, so Schober down 0-2 here. And a called third strike, so Schober down on strikes. For out number 2. Grant Hinker here, the junior. 0 for 1 on the afternoon, struck out back in inning number 2, did Grant. 2 hitters, 2 outs. Pitch misses in here, so 1-0 here to Hinker. And 2-0 now here to Hinker. Eric Reinke, the on-deck hitter for Pacelli here today. Hinker fouls that one off here, so 2-1 here to Grant. And Hinker down swinging. Second strike here, 2-2 here. Count even now at 2 here on Grant. Count now goes full here to Grant. Ball hit sharply, but that will be right there for out 3. So that will retire Hinker in the 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We move to the bottom half. Inning number 4 here. Score remains 7-0 Wittenberg. You're listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
The work that you put in is the work you're going to get out. It starts in the weight room, focusing on those fundamentals, whether it's throwing form, hitting form, running form. So that way when you come to the game, you're not really thinking about them. In my sessions with Carter at WPI, I kind of learned how to be very strong and very flexible at the same time. High pressure situations, the world's pushing down on you and you're trying to push back. Don't let the moment get too big.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
All right, back out here on Zaleski Sports, one of our many sponsors here. Home Furniture, turn your house into a home and shop Home Furniture. Home Furniture on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. Also today brought to you by Egg Country. Egg Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. Contact Egg Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. So we move to the bottom half of inning number 4 here. Wittenberg with a 7-0 advantage here. Pacelli Sends Opper back out here for his 4th inning of work here for Pacelli. Evan Meverden to lead things off here. 0 for 1 here in the afternoon. Hit by pitch, his last at-bat. Evan, the senior here, to lead things off. The catcher here for Wittenberg. Ball hit down the line to Jordan. That's a tough play. I don't know if it hit off the bag. That will be Meverden will reach. Didn't hit the bag. So Meverden aboard here now for Xander Bark. 0 for 2 here in the afternoon. And a called strike here to Xander. So 2 here on Xander. Owen Dickman in the on-deck circle here for Wittenberg. Upper stretch and the pitch misses low. Reinke loses it for a moment, but Meverden will actually have a pinch runner there for Wittenberg. So lead runner at second now. 1-2 here, the count to Xander. And that ball misses up here, so count out 2-2 on Xander Bark. Ball hit sharply to second. We'll see if Hammerly will get there. And they're going to get the 4-3, so Bark retire on the 4-3, but that will move base runner over to third here, so just the 1 out here. And then we'll bring up Owen Dickman here, 0 for 2 on the afternoon, grounded to short his last at-bat back in inning number 2. Lead runner over at third. Ball hit sharply. That'll be a base hit, and that will score a run. So Dickman will get the base hit RBI here. So Opper out of the stretch here. Dickman over at first with a base hit. 8-0 our score. Ball hit hard. Garski going back on it. He will make the play. And Meverden will be retired for the F7 here for second out. Dickman will retreat back to 1 here. 2 outs here for Pacelli. 8-0 the score. Keegan Schmidt here. 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Reached on an air back in inning 2. Hopper out of the stretch and the pitch high. Carson Meverden over in the on-deck circle for Wittenberg. Hopper moved back down to 1. Jordan applies the tag over there. Schmidt fielder here, the senior. And a called strike here to Keegan. A 1-1 the count. And he called strike, so 1-2 now here to Keegan Schmidt. And Meverden in the on-deck circle here for Wittenberg. Should Schmidt reach? Ball batted down to Jordan at 1. Jordan will take it himself, and that will retire Schmidt here. We will be through 4 complete. We will move to the top half of inning number 5. Score 8-0 Wittenberg. You are listening to and watching high school baseball. Pacelli Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Back out here on Zaleski Sports here, 8-0 our score. One of our many game day sponsors here, Maida, when it comes to customized apparel or your local sports team apparel. Turn to Maida and Stevens Point. From corporate outings to outfit your club or sports team, Maida has all you could need. Oh, Eric Reinke here to lead things off for Pacelli. 0 for 1 here is Reinke. Struck out back over in inning number 2. And Reinke will be retired on the fly out to short. The F6 out here, so quickly one out here now for freshman left fielder Jaden Garski. Ball misses up. 1-0 to Garski here. Ball hit sharply. That's going to be a base hit for Garski, so Garski will be aboard with his base hit today for the freshman. Playing out in the left field spot here today for Pacelli. Now we'll bring up Melise Badoon. 2 for 2 here today is Melise, the junior. Nate offering and the pitch called. Strike here to Badoon. Garski out at first. And Garski thrown out. So 2 outs now here for Badoon. Garski. Good move over there to get Garski. Got him probably maybe by a step or so. 2 outs here now, 1-1 the count. Badoon sends it to third here. And Badoon retired by way of the 5-3 here, so that will be the end of the Cardinals' half of inning number 5. We will move to the bottom half of inning number 5. Score 8-0 Wittenberg. You are listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in AutoSelect. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
You want a job? You want a career? Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point is hiring. Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point needs laborers, truck drivers, and equipment operators now. Enjoy year-round benefits by calling Farner Asphalt 800-332-3360 to apply, or go to Farner Asphalt. Farner Asphalt is an equal opportunity employer including disability and veterans.
All right, back out here on Zaleski Sports. New pitcher here for Pacelli, Peyton Flees, the senior. Hoff Favor Real Estate. Andy Hoff and Cindy LaChapelle of Hoff Favor Real Estate Group are your local Stevens Point realtors. That's Andy Hoff and Cindy LaChapelle of Hoff Favor Real Estate. Also brought to you today by Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. Also brought to you today by Little Scholars Childcare. Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings are two beautiful childcare and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early childhood learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. We're also brought to you today here by Cheese Pleasers. Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese, stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. So Flees here to lead things off on the mound against Carson Meverden. And a swing and a miss for Meverden. He is 1 for 1 here, walked his last at-bat. And the base hit over in inning number 1, or 2, I should say. Flees out of the stretch here. Ball hit out of play here, so 0-2 now here to Carson Meverden. Flees with the 0-2 count here to Carson. That pitch a bit low here now, 1-2 to Carson. And Flees 2-2 now here to Carson Meverden. 1 for 1 here today is Carson. And a called third strike for out number 1, and that's a Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout, where you can call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Top of the order here in Braden Groshek. 1 for 2 here in the afternoon. Walked his first at-bat over in inning number 1. A 1-0 here to Groshek. Flees out of the stretch here in relief of Cal Napper here today. A 2-0 here to Groshek. And 3-0 the count now here. Flees. And a called strike here to Braden Groshek. So hitters count now 3-1 to Braden. 1 for 1 today for 1 for 2, I should say, for Braden. And he will reach on the walk here, the base on ball for Braden Groshek. And that will bring up Nate Wapakene, I should say. The senior here who's pitched outstanding today for Wittenberg. Couple of 3 hits today on the afternoon by my scoring, although I'm not technically the official scorekeeper, but that's what I have anyways. So Fleas 1-0 here now to Nate. Ian Salveson in the on-deck circle for Wittenberg. Groshek out at first. Ball. This is here now, 2-0 the count. The 1 out here thus far. And Fleas now 2-1 on Nate. Like we said, Nate having a good day at the plate and on the hill. Doing everything he can, no doubt, is Nate here today. The ball misses in, so 3-1 hitters count here now to Nate, 1 out. And Fleas now battles back to full count here. And that will be aboard here. Fleet Farm, pick up all your pets' favorites from Fleet Farm. Find everything from food and treats to toys and health products under one roof. From all the brands you trust, dogs or cats, they've got you covered. Shop your pets' everyday essentials at Fleet Farm. So Ian Salveson here to 2 for 3 here today, as Ian had a double and a triple. Another one of our game day sponsors, Wood Street Rentals. No matter the job, big or small, looks to Wood Street Rentals to get the equipment you need to get the job done. Offering a wide range of equipment needs and delivery to any job site, look to Wood Street Rentals in Stevens Point. A 1 out here to Salveson. He's proven to be a dangerous hitter today, and really his entire career based on what we've seen. Now he takes ball 1 here. And the double back in inning 1, the triple back in inning 2. And flew out sharply to right back in inning 3. So 1-1 now to Salveson. Culligan Water. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. Fleas out of the stretch here for Pacelli. Ball misses low here down to Salveson. 3-1 here to Salveson. Evan Meverden on deck here for Wittenberg. Hitters count here to Salveson. Ball hit out of play, foul. So the dangerous Ian Salveson here, 3-2 count. And he will reach on the base on ball here, so bases will be loaded here. Evan Meverden here. Peyton Fleas out on the hill, trying to work out of bottom half of inning 5 here. Ball hit sharply on the screws. That's going a long way. That's Garski to make the play out there for out number 2. The run will score 9-0. Stevens Point Orthopedics is proud to provide athletic training services to Pacelli athletes. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. 9-0 the score here. And Xander Bark here, 0 for 3 on the day. Lead runner at second there. Flees from the stretch and the pitch. This is in here to Xander. 2-0 the count. Couple base runners here for Wittenberg. 9-0 our score. And a called strike to Xander here. Ball misses low here now. 3-1 hitters count here to Xander Bark. Couple base runners on here for Wittenberg. Bottom half of inning 5. A called strike. Count now moves full here. Runners likely will be off here on the pitch. 2 outs here. Full count. And that ball batted out of play, foul, so count remains full here now to Xander. Flees thinking about making the move down over to second. Down towards Badoon, who was there. And Flees offering. That will the base on ball here for Xander. And base is now loaded for Owen Dickman here today. 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Had the base hit, RBI back over in inning 4 here. That ball hit sharply, and that's going to drop in for the base hit, and that will score. It will be the 10th run. And that will be a final here by way of the 10-run rule. We'll have our Nasonville Dairy postgame here. Hopefully maybe get a few words from Coach Reich here, maybe a player or two from the Wittenberg squad. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or Nasonville Dairy. We'll take a few minute pause here for commercial break. Again, hopefully get our brief Nasonville Dairy postgame show here on Zaleski Sports. You have been listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here momentarily for our Nasonville Dairy postgame.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Brandon Barroncut on the call here. We've got Nate Wapakini here, who had a stellar performance out on the mound today, I would say, in my humble opinion. I didn't get the exact number in terms of stats, but obviously you gave up a big 0 today. Nate, talk a little bit about today's performance and your role with this team, if you would.
Basically coming in, Pacelli, I mean, they're a great team. We played them last year, and Opper, he's a great pitcher, so I know how to bring my A game. And today was just one of them days. I was feeling it on the mound, so yeah, I mean, the team came through, hits, making plays, so it was just a great all-around team effort. So
I would definitely agree with that, Nate. Not only were you dominant, I would say, out on the hill today, surrendering no runs to a really good Pacelli baseball squad, but had a nice day at the plate as well. Talk a little bit about the hitting today. You guys had a lot of timely hitting, I think 10 or so hits. Talk a little bit about the hitting today.
I mean, basically had the approach at the plate. I mean, I'm sitting on that fastball, and I mean, he gave it to me, and I mean, every time it was just see ball, hit ball, pretty simple, I guess. And the rest of the team, same thing. I mean, they all hit the ball pretty good, and I mean, Opera, like I said before, great lefty, and so we'll be seeing another lefty against Bonduel, so it was good to bat against Opera today, so got a good look at a lefty. So.
Absolutely. Nate, anything else you want to add today for the group before we count you down? I think you probably know the drill. Maybe you don't.
Yeah, I know the drill.
You do know the drill. Okay. Well, we'll count you down, and then we'll turn it over to Coach Reich after that. So we'll go 3, 2, 1.
My name's Nathan Wapkini. I'm in the house.
That's Nate. He's in the house. Nice game today. All right, Coach Reich here. The cheering section for him. Coach, talk just a little bit about this game. You guys come in here, non-conference game here. You guys playing that CWC East Conference. Pretty tough Pacelli team, but you guys came out here. You hit the ball really well. You had a great performance by Nate. Talk a little bit about today's effort, if you would.
Yeah, you know, it was a huge bounce-back win for us. You know, on Thursday, yesterday's game got canceled with the field conditions, which, you know, probably helped Nate out throw today instead of yesterday. You know, but we lost 2 against Shackton, and it was a huge bounce-back win. You know, Pacelli's a quality, you know, very, very quality team, and they're well coached. And you know, we knew we were going to get Opper based on their schedule. We knew that, you know, we were going to face a really good pitcher, and you know, for us to answer back like we did, and it shows a lot about our team.
Absolutely, and you guys hit the baseball extremely well. As Nate said, see-ball, hit ball, but you guys definitely did that. Ian Salveson had some nice hitting up there as well. Anything about the squad as you guys move forward? I think you guys are back at it Thursday. I think you guys host Iola.
Yeah, we host Iola. I know it's a the guys they come ready to work. When you got 22 guys that practice with the varsity, and some got to go play JV on days, and some get mixed around. There's a lot of competition, and that helps us throughout. Because if you're not going to do it, the next person is, and they know that hey, we're not afraid to bounce things around and try different people, and it's a lot of people have lots of opportunity.
Absolutely, kind of that next guy up mentality when you have something like that. So, Coach, anything else today before we let you get back on your way to the rest of your night here?
Appreciate it.
Yeah. And Jason
Yeah.
Rick in the house. All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach. All right, I am Brandon Berencott here on the call here with Zaleski Sports. We got Trevor Zaleski back there doing his thing as always. Again, CWC East non-conference game here. Wittenberg comes out of here with a 10-0 victory over the Pacelli Cardinals. Talked a little bit about the game here with Nate as well as Coach Rick here. And just really a good, clean baseball game. They hit the baseball very, very well. I think I had 9 or 10 hits on the game. They'll be back at it, as Coach Rick said, here again on Thursday. They host Iola, and then I think they're on the road Friday at Crandon. Pacelli, on the other hand, they will be at Tri-County on Thursday over in Plainfield, and back home Friday over at Buchholz Park in Stevens Point, where they host Rosholt. We'll sign off here on a nice Tuesday night. You have been listening to and watching high school baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Have a good rest of your night.